אנחנו יודעים, את העיר אנחנו לא נחזיר. אבל את האמת אנחנו חייבים לדעת.
In December 6, 2006, 13-year-old Tair Rada of Katrin reportedly decided to skip the last period of that school day. She stayed outside in the schoolyard with friends for a while, before going back into the building to get a drink of water. It was a drink of water Israel and the world would never forget, as the mystery behind it would shake the country. Tair was last seen by several students going up a staircase leading to a mid-floor of 10th grade classes. Later that afternoon, when she failed to return home, her mother contacted the police, and a search began. That evening around 7 p.m., she was found murdered in a locked stall in the girls' bathroom, her throat slit twice and multiple additional cuts to her face, torso, and hands. According to news reports from the evening of the murder, the police's initial estimate was that classmates were involved. This theory was dismissed soon thereafter. On the night of the murder, police detained a homeless person as a suspect. 3 days later, police detained the school gardener as well. Both were released 2 days later due to the fact they weren't at or near the school on that day and their alibis were confirmed. On December 11th, police detained and interrogated Roman Zadorov. On December 19th, 2 weeks after the murder, police announced in a press conference during primetime television, on the 8 p.m. evening news, that Roman Zadorov, a maintenance man, is held as the most likely suspect and that he had admitted and reenacted the murder. A day later, his attorney informed that he had recanted his confession.
It is probably the most famous murder case in modern Israeli history. In 2006, Tair Rada, a 13-year-old student in the Golan Heights city of Katzrin, was murdered in the bathroom of her school. The case has been debated in the media and online since then. The main suspect was the now 45-year-old janitor who worked in the school, Roman Zadorov, an immigrant from Ukraine. He was sentenced to life imprisonment in 2010 after making a confession he later retracted. Since then, he and his supporters have repeatedly claimed he was innocent, a claim the victim's family endorsed. They started a public campaign, and in 2021, the Supreme Court ordered a retrial where new evidence was presented. Zadorov was released from prison and placed under house arrest. And on Thursday, based on insufficient circumstantial evidence, after more than a decade in custody, the court decided.
Today, the district court in Nazareth decided by a majority that he needs to be acquitted.
The case was closely followed by many Israelis and triggered debates online about who really murdered the schoolgirl. After the court session, Tair Rada's mother blamed the Israeli legal system itself.
Finally, it happens. We see that the prosecution is a corrupted body in the state of Israel. At last, after 16 years of lies, after 16 years of cover-up, justice was served.
Tair's mother never believed that Zadorov was the murderer. In early 2007, she filed a petition with the Israeli Supreme Court, asking for reopening of the murder investigation. The petition was denied. According to news reports from the evening of the murder, the police's initial estimate was that classmates were involved. This theory was dismissed soon thereafter. In 2010, Tair's mother told media, "As far as I'm concerned, anything to do with the court, the prosecution, and the police is pure delinquency. They abandoned my daughter." On various other occasions, she explicitly stated that she believed that her daughter was killed by students in the school who were members of a satanic cult. In early 2016, a 4-part documentary TV series was aired in Israel, called Shadow of Truth, reviewing the Tair Rada case. The 4th episode revealed a never-heard-before testimony of a man, referred to in the series as A.H., who told the police in 2012 that his ex-girlfriend had confessed to him on the day of the murder, and even showed him a knife and clothes soaked in blood. Following his testimony, His ex-girlfriend, referred to as AK, was then arrested by police and investigated under suspicion of murder. While she was in house arrest, she left her home and tried to kill someone, and was subsequently sent to a psychiatric hospital without being further interrogated about her involvement in the Rada case. As of today, there has still been no conviction or arrests made in the case, which still remains a mystery.